Hi, I'm going to be describing my learning cards. So for my module, I have created a set of cards. As you can see, I have a title card, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to welcome people to my lesson and then let them know that the assignment is due, and then I will tell them that they're supposed to click the first objective on my web page. I also have a motivation card to say how I'm going to motivate the students to want to learn instead of just breezing through the assignment. I also have a media card. On this media card, it has what I will be showing throughout my presentation and what platforms I'll be using. So PowerPoint as well as my website created on Wix. Here's my first learning card. In this, I will tell the students the first objective, that the Great Depression impacted the history of the United States, and many things have changed since this time, and what they're going to be doing is analyzing the causes of the Great Depression in this first part. So they will be visiting my website, which you can see right here, right there. And once they finish this, they will move on to learning objective 2, but first we need to go through every part of the first objective and what I will be uploading onto my website. So first they're going to learn what the Great Depression was, and to do that they need to learn about the stock market crash of 1929. I have included all of the information that I want the students to know, as you can see here, and from this I'll ask the students to reflect on how it felt during the crash, because it's going to be important for the assignment at the end of the lesson. Moving on to the third card, I will describe to them the first cause of the Great Depression. And this is all on my website, and what they will be doing is they will be going through each tab and then clicking on the PowerPoint and watching what I have to say. So the students are going to watch a short video about the Great Depression, and then they're going to move on to the PowerPoint I have. So within the video portion of the module, which I create, I'll ask a question saying, if you are paying attention during this video, you need to include who FDR was or even a fun fact about him in the final assessment, and that'll be worth 2 bonus points. So the PowerPoint, once again, is going to include all the factual information. I'm going to start off by introducing that during World War I, Europe played a big part in the American economy. And from this is a reason why the Great Depression started, because of overproduction and Europe not needing our support anymore. So for card 4, I am going to describe the second cause of the Great Depression, which is going to signify the end of the first module. So the second cause of the Great Depression would be underconsumption, because people were still wanting to buy goods, but they couldn't. They didn't have the funds. And I have listed here everything I will be saying in the video, as well as what I will be putting. And here I'm going to put an in-text submission box under the PowerPoint, and it will be linked to a different email. And the question will state, how do you define underconsumption, which will be listed in the video, as you can see up above. For learning card 5 is the next objective we're moving on to, which will be students will describe the impact. And for this impact, I have this is the brief overview right here, which I won't really be including this on the card other than a short excerpt about what they will be doing in the objective 2, which is right here. And for learning card 6, we're going to actually get into the learning. So the students are going to get to the PowerPoint, and they will describe how the Depression impacted employment. So I will define to them what employment is, what unemployment is, and I will also describe to them that during the Great Depression, we had our highest record of levels of unemployment through any recession in U.S. history. So next, they'll be moving on to their 7th learning card and the second portion of this module, and it will be that people began to doubt capitalism and how it impacted each individual class. So I listed here all the information I'll be including in the video. With this information, they could very well finish the assignment. I will tell them how farmers, middle class, and business owners, managers, etc. went about life during the Depression. So after that, students will have the information to be able to do the final exam. So the final objective is students to create an in-text submission describing 2 causes as well as 2 effects of the Great Depression in 3 to 5 paragraphs without false information or grammatical error. So The students will know to do this because I will give them instructions on how to use the text box. And here I wrote exactly what I'm going to put on my webpage. I can just copy and paste it. And then I also included what students should do for the final submission. What should they review? And this is going to be a video of me going back through everything we learned and telling them, you know, hey, you can go back and look at this, or, you know, this is an important aspect of the lesson. And I wrote down everything that I will be saying so I know exactly what to do. And then that's it. So students will take the final quiz in an open text box, and they will write about the 2 main causes and 2 impacts. And as I included here, that if they were paying attention, they will put who FDR was or a fun fact about him. And that's about it. I have about 5 pages worth of learning cards, and I think it's really going to be beneficial.